You ever wonder how you can have a more frugal mindset so that frugal living doesn't feel like a chore? You're definitely going to want to watch this video as I break down 3 major characteristics of frugal people that you can adopt to help take your perspective of frugal living to a deeper level. There are some common characteristics that frugal-minded people have that allow them to live enjoyably in their frugality. And let's keep in mind that being frugal isn't something that's only for people that have low or moderate incomes. There are frugal billionaires, and one of the reasons that some of those billionaires have their billions is because of their frugality. But no matter what your income is, there are what I call the 3 I's of a truly frugal person, and you can adopt these principles for your lifestyle, whether you're a frugal beginner or just thinking about making some changes in that direction. Now, the first I is that frugal people are informed. I don't know if you've ever had a conversation with a frugal person, but if you ever do, you'll find that they know a lot about a lot of things. And the reason that this is true is because they are constantly researching. A frugal person if they're going on vacation, they're going to do their research ahead of time to find the best deals on airfare. They're going to find out what's the best time to travel, which means now they learn weather around the world. And they're going to look for which airline has the best price and the best amenities. They're going to figure out which restaurants are in the area, the hotels with the lowest price and the best features, the funnest, cheapest attractions, etc. And they pretty much have that same process when it comes to buying appliances, cars, toys for the kids, electronics, food. It doesn't matter. If money is going to get spent, research is going to get done. And they're not just researching because they just want to know a whole lot of stuff. It's so that they can make the most cost-effective decisions that meet the needs of their family and the wants of their family. Now, this leads me to the second I. Frugal people are intentional. There is no such thing as a truly frugal person that doesn't have a plan. And I'm not saying that every frugal person has everything completely planned out, but what they will have are boundaries and guidelines. Now, right here is where some people get confused. They hear the word boundaries and they start thinking of it as a negative restriction. But it's the lack of boundaries and self-imposed restrictions that get people into that unwanted debt or hooked up into some activity that they really don't even want to be involved in. Now, keep in mind, being frugal by definition means to not be wasteful with your money or your resources. And one of our greatest resources is our time. So living frugally is not just about money, it's about being intentional and deliberate about how you spend your life and making sure that you have what's needed in order to do what's most important and enjoy the life you have. So think about it this way when it comes to boundaries and restrictions. Let's say you have a child and you're out in this huge open field and it's surrounded by deep, dark wooded areas. And you tell that child that they're free to run and flip and jump and dance all over that field. But the one thing they can't do is run out into those woods because that is a place of danger and it would be easy for that child to lose their way. Now, the boundaries have been clearly defined and this child has the freedom to run and play and enjoy himself. And the boundaries that have been set are there so that he can continue to experience the freedom he currently has. Once he crosses out into those woods, the fun is over, and now everybody's in recovery mode. And y'all know what I'm talking about. We're talking about debt recovery and credit recovery. You just want to stay out of the woods. So real freedom isn't sustainable without restrictions. And freedom without restrictions is a freedom soon lost. Now, in order to set those guidelines for yourself, you kind of have to have a good sense of who you are and what you really want in your life. That clear knowledge and understanding about yourself and your values helps to organically set those boundaries. And then those boundaries help to inform the decisions that frugal people make about their money, whether they should spend it on a particular thing or not, or whether they should just try making or doing things themselves. And this takes me to the last I. Frugal people are innovative. That simply means they are always coming up with new ideas and getting creative with what they already have. Remember, it's not about your resources, it's about your resourcefulness. Being able to create useful and unique solutions in challenging situations. This is really what makes living frugally enjoyable. Being able to view your resource constraints as an opportunity instead of as a liability. If you can see it as an opportunity to create new things, to learn new skills, so you can do certain things for yourself instead of paying others to do them for you, Like over the years, my husband has learned to build walls, to repair the plumbing, install new doors, put down flooring, and it has saved us a ton of money. And the real payoff is when you can turn those skills you've acquired from doing it yourself into money, because now you can do those things for other people who are willing to pay you because they don't mind paying out. If you are at the beginning of your frugal lifestyle, just start by getting more informed about the things you spend your money on so that you know their real worth and value in your space. Be intentional about the direction you want your life to go in and the way that you want to live, and make sure that the elements you have surrounding you support that vision. And then get innovative and creative and tap into what's already at your disposal. There is no telling what you'll be able to come up with when you decide to spend less and create more. See you next time.